We met down by that old town fair, cotton candy sweet and warm night air. Your eyes caught mine beneath the neon glow, and time stood still, didn't you know? You laughed when I stuttered your name. My cowboy hat felt a little plain. You reached for my hand as the Ferris wheel spun. One ride changed me, now you're the one. I'd give it all to go back in time to that summer night when you were mine, your lips on mine. First love, sweet bliss. Oh girl, let me go back to that first kiss. We danced by the stands where the lights would hum, played our song on the juke till it was done. I held you close under that cotton cloud sky, swore I'd love you till the day I die. Give it all to go back in time to that summer night when you were mine, your lips on mine. First love, sweet bliss. Oh girl, let me go back to that first kiss. Now I'm older, roads have taken me far, but nothing shines brighter than that evening star. When you smiled and whispered, hold me tight, I still see that moment in the pale moonlight. I'd give it all to go back in time to that summer night when you were mine, your lips on mine. First love, sweet bliss. Oh girl, let me go back to that first kiss. Down by the water where willows weep, morning dew lies in mounds so deep. I hear a whisper in every flow, her name carried where cold winds blow. Pebbles glisten beneath my feet, her laughter echoes each heartbeat. She fished there once at break of day, taught me patience in every way. Line in hand, we'd watch sun gleam, share our hopes and childhood dreams. Now the current runs so free, but her voice drifts back to me. Her name echoes in the creek, soft and clear, a song of love I still hold dear. When ripples dance and waters gleam, I feel her there in every stream. Though years have passed and lives can break, her name still echoes in the creek. Some chase thunder, some chase rain, but I chase echoes of her name. When world feels lost or I can't see, I lean to where the creek calls me. Her name echoes in the creek, rolling on the breeze, a gentle cry from memories. When life runs dry or hearts feel weak, I close my eyes, let her name speak in every flow and every streak. Her name echoes in the creek.
She tied it round to break of day, wiped sleepy eyes, then swept her way. Biscuits rising, coffee done. She was by a door for everyone. She stirred the soup, then stitched a tear, hung the wash with gentle care, fed the dog, then fed my soul, all while that apron took its toll. The apron never came off, not till night. Even then, hung close in sight. It caught her love, it caught her sweat, held crumbs of stories we don't forget. No crown or robe, no Sunday cloth, just quiet grace in an apron never taken off. She'd press my collar up my back, patch my jeans with burlap sack, and when the world turned dark or mean, she'd stand there strong, cotton and clean. The apron never came off, not till night. Even then, hung close in sight. It caught her love, it caught her sweat, held crumbs of stories we don't forget. No crown or robe, no Sunday cloth, just quiet grace in an apron never taken off. And when she passed, I kept it still, like it could fold the way she will. The apron never came off in her life, and I see it now in my own wife. A threadbare flag of love well worn, that raised a house and held us warm. The world may move, the rest may scoff, but I believe some angels never take the apron off.
Gray clouds roll in on an empty street. Cold drops fall where we used to meet. I pull my coat tight against the chill, but all I feel is your laughter still. Each raindrop taps a tender refrain. Her smile lingers in the rain. We danced once under that stormy sky. Your dress swirled as the winds ran high. You reached for me through sheets of gray, saying love can't wash us far away. Now when the heavens weep again, I see her light in every rain. Her smile lingers in the rain, like a rainbow after all the pain. When thunder roars and tears fall free, I feel her warmth come back to me. No storm can ever wash love's stain. Her smile lingers in the rain. The porch light glows through misty night, guiding me home by its gentle light. I reach for her hand in memory's haze, as droplets shine like childhood days. Though she's gone where the angels reign, I still find her in the rain. People run from storms and fear the cold, but her laughter taught me to be bold. So when the skies open wide again, I'll seek her face within the rain. Her smile lingers in the rain, a beacon bright when skies complain. When all is dark and hope seems thin, her light breaks through like love within. Though time moves on, I still remain. Her smile lingers in the rain.
Behind some jars and rusted tools, wrapped in shirts from high school rules, sits a guitar with a broken string, still hums soft when the robins sing. Used to echo through the porch, under stars and citron torch. Daddy strummed it with bare hands, taught me chords, not where to stand. The guitar in the shed don't play no stage, but it holds my youth, my father's age. It creaks a note when I walk by, like it remembers lullabies. It don't shine, it don't get fed, but love still sleeps in the guitar in the shed. Mama cried when he let go, said that's where his soul would show. So I sneak out on Sunday nights, pick 4 notes and feel him right. The guitar in the shed don't play no stage, but it holds my youth, my father's age. It creaks a note when I walk by, like it remembers lullabies. It don't shine, it don't get fed, but love still sleeps in the guitar in the shed. Someday I'll teach my son those strings, let him hear what silence brings. The guitar in the shed may fade away, but songs it knew still find their way. No amps, no crowd, no curtain call, just echoes neath that wooden wall. And when I'm gone, just bow your head, you'll still hear me in the guitar in the shed. Frame still cracked from '92, sits on the shelf near her perfume blue. Her smile caught in a younger light, while mine's grown soft with years and night. I fixed her sink, I changed her tires, lit up her porch when storms caught fire. But every time she held my hand, I'd squeeze then change the subject plan. I should have said it then, when time was kind, when she was here and not just mine. 3 little words I held too tight, like they'd mean more on some far night. But now I sit with might have beens and whisper low. I should have said it then. She never asked, she never cried. She read the love behind my pride. But now I'd trade these silent years for just one time to make it clear. I should have said it then, when time was kind, when she was here and not just mine. 3 little words tight, like they'd mean more on some far night. But now I sit with might have beens and whisper low. I should have said it then. Some men build, some men defend, some never learn how hearts should bend. So if you're young or old like me, don't wait on pride or certainty. Lean in close and say it plain before love's voice becomes a name. Don't end up like this foolish friend who loved her true, but should've said it then.
Fog rolled low on an old dirt road. I was driving slow, heading home alone. Pulled off near a chapel sign to stretch my legs and clear my mind. The moon hung cold in a silent sky, not a soul around, not a single light. Then I heard a voice from behind the trees, whispering low through the winter breeze. There's a shadow on the highway, waiting where the crossings grow. Sings a song from long ago, soft and lonesome, sweet and slow. You won't see him in the sunlight, but when the stars all start to show, there's a shadow on the highway, and he never walks alone. He wore a hat pulled low and boots worn thin, eyes like ash with a haunted grin. He tipped his head, said, "Boy, you're late," then vanished through the rusted gate. There's a shadow on the highway, waiting where the crosses grow. Sings a song from long ago, soft and lonesome, sweet and slow. You won't see him in the sunlight, but when the stars all start to show, there's a shadow on the highway, and he never walks alone. So if you're driving past that bend, and the night feels like it'll never end, say a prayer and pass on through. That shadow might be following you.
I saw his name in Sunday's page, third row down, same quiet stage. No warning note, no final call, just silence hanging in the hall. We always said, let's grab a beer, talk about the fish, the wives of years, but life kept pulling left and right. Now all that's left is not tonight. I thought we had more time to laugh, to mend, to sit out back like way back friends. I thought we'd meet next 4th of July and joke about how years just fly, but time don't knock, don't drop a line. And now I'm here, wishing we had more time. His ball cap still hangs at the store. His coffee ring still stains the floor. The clerk said he was just in here. Now all that's left is emptier. I thought we had more time to laugh, to mend, to sit out back like way back friends. I thought we'd meet next 4th of July and joke about how years just fly, but time don't knock, don't drop a line. And now I'm here, wishing we had more time. Now I call folks a little more, and don't ignore that second door. So if you're thinking about that name, don't wait for rain or Hall of Fame. Pick up the phone, drive down the mile, say what you mean, not just in style. 'Cause one day you'll be just like I, wishing you'd said more before time said goodbye. What if I'd called instead of waiting? What if I'd stayed when she was breaking? What if I turned the porch light on and met her tears before they were gone? What if I hadn't checked that phone and kissed her lips instead of stone? What if I left work on time and danced with her instead of that wine? A dozen what ifs haunt these walls, echo soft in empty halls. They don't shout, they just sit still, like folded notes on windowsills. And every night they softly drift through my heart. A dozen what ifs. What if I'd heard her silent plea? What if I gave the love she'd need? What if I held her when she shook instead of reaching for my book? A dozen what ifs haunt these walls, echo soft in empty halls. They don't shout, they just sit still, like folded notes on windowsills. And every night they softly drift through my heart. A dozen what ifs. Slammed, never cursed, she just left with a quiet first. Now what if I could turn back time? Would I still miss each subtle sign? Would I still lose the love I had to one more joke, one less I'm glad? Or would I change what I now miss, lose the weight of a dozen what ifs. Used to turn it off by 9, a little lamp with glass and pine. Now every night I leave it burning, like maybe love can still return in. I make her tea and pour one cup, still fix the sheets and fold them up. They say it fades, it finds a close, but they don't know what habit knows. The light stayed on through wind and rain, through quiet meals and empty names. It's not for show, it's not pretend. It's just a hope I can't defend. No candle bright, no welcome drawn, just what she left. The light stayed on. Her Bible's open, page well worn, to Psalms she read when nights felt torn. And every step I take alone feels like I'm walking through our home. The light stayed on through wind and rain, through quiet meals and empty names. It's not for show, it's not pretend. It's just a hope I can't defend. No candle bright, no welcome drawn, just what she left. The light stayed on. I know she's gone and heaven's wide, but sometimes love still waits outside. The light stayed on just in case she finds a way to this old place. And if she does, I'll be right there in the same chair, saying the same prayer. I'll live like this until I'm gone, because she left and the light stayed on.
She'd kneel by the bedside at the break of dawn, hands folded tight, her eyes drawn on, her whisper soft like morning dew. Thank you, Jesus, for seeing us through. I watched her lips move word by word, learning faith in a voice I'd heard. Her Bible worn, ribbon markers placed by every promise she had embraced. She never preached with fancy art, but every night she gave me heart.
She said, son, let God lead the way. And that's how I learned to pray. She taught me how to pray when words fell short, to call on Him in every hurt. Her faith was strong in every phrase, a gentle guide through life's maze. When darkness comes or hope can stray, I close my eyes and kneel each day. She taught me how to pray. Now when I bow in silent plea, it's her voice echoing inside of me. No need for show, no need for fame, just a whispered name and faith unchanged. Through every trial, come what may, I lean on lessons she gave that day. Some say faith is just a word, but she showed me what true hope inferred. It's in her tears, it's in her grace, found in that quiet, sacred place. She taught me how to pray through every fear. Her whispered love still lingers here. When life moves on and trials play, I kneel and find her voice each day. No matter where my feet may stray, I find my strength, for she taught me how to pray. He tossed 2 shirts into the cab, kissed the kid, then winked at Dad. Said, I'll be home by Sunday's light. But Sunday came with no brake light. The engine roared, the gravel cracked, and dust rolled slow but never tracked. We watched till he was just a speck, then kept his beer cold on the deck. The road that didn't turn back took more than boots and paper sacks. It took the laughs, it took the plans, the half-built fence, the wedding bands. And somewhere past the railroad track he disappeared, down the road that didn't turn back. Mailbox stayed in his old name, the tires dry rotted in the rain. Mama said he's finding peace, but even hope can lose its lease. The road that didn't turn back took more than boots and paper sacks. It took the laughs, it took the plans, the half-built fence, the wedding bands. And somewhere past the railroad track he disappeared, down the road that didn't turn back. Some say fear, some say free, but no one knows what he came to be. Now when I drive and see that bend, I slow a bit, remember then, and wonder if that stretch of black knows it became the one-way track, where promises went off the map, on the road that didn't turn back. sat by her old perfume, folded neat in her dressing room, just for a line in her graceful hand. But they shook me more than I could stand. No date, no name, just ain't gone light. But I read it slow in the morning light. Some things you lose, but still hold near. I loved you once, I'm always here. That note by her mirror still haunts my soul, like a whisper call in a cotton roll. She said little, but she said enough. Words soft as dust, yet carved so tough. I left, I wandered, but truth draws clearer in that note by her mirror. Her brush still rests where she last laid it, and her perfume fades, but I can't trade it. Her smile in a frame still catches the dawn, like she's right here, but long gone. That note by her mirror still haunts my soul, like a whisper call in a cotton roll. She said little, but she said enough. Words soft as dust, yet carved so tough. I left, I wandered, but truth draws clearer in that note by her mirror. I never wrote back, I never knew. Some goodbye comes dressed in blue. That note by her mirror, yellow with time, still echoes softly in this heart of mine. Love never shouted, it just stayed near in the ink she left on the mirror clear. Some words are forever, some disappear, but she's still here by her mirror. She didn't quote a single verse, didn't preach when life got worse. No Bible marked with colored lines, just hands that work and eyes that shined. She showed her faith with bread she baked, and every silent prayer she'd make. She ironed shirts and packed my lunch, sang hymns low while we ate brunch. Wasn't loud, but heaven heard each kindness in her daily word. No stage, no crowd, no Sunday show, but grace was in each seed she'd sow. Her faith was in the doing, in the sweeping and the stewing.
way she held the door, and how she knelt on kitchen floor. She walked with God not by display, but step by step, in quiet ways. Some folks praise with choirs grand. She just held a neighbor's hand, and when she passed, the church bell rang. The pews were full, the heavens sang. Her faith was in the doing, in her giving, in her brewing, in every hug, in every grace, and love she left around this place. She didn't need the world to see. God knew her heart, and that's enough for me.
Creaked in the breeze on Grandma's farm, a wooden swing, two hands and charm. We carved our names into the grain. She kissed me there before the rain. Daddy built it back in '62 with calloused hands and Elmer's glue. He said, this swing'll outlast me, and Lord, he sure was right, you see. That old porch swing still tells our tales of Sunday songs and paper pails, of barefoot love and cherry pie, of sitting close and wondering why some things leave and some things cling, like you and me. And that old porch swing. Mama rocked it when she cried, when letters came and brothers died. She'd hum a hymn and close her eyes, and time would hush its cruel reply. That old porch swing still tells our tales of whispered prayers and backyard trails, of wedding nights and newborn cries, of silent stares and long goodbyes. Some things fade, but this one sings, the heart still beats. In that old porch swing. Now I sit there with our son, same old boards, that evening sun, and I just hope he'll understand what you can build with just two hands. That old porch swing don't ask for much, just time and stories, love and touch. It holds the years, the joy, the sting, it still holds us. In that old porch swing. It sat on the shelf for 30 years, leather cracked and stained with tears. Granddaddy's name in faded gold, a holy book but cold and old. Mama used to read from page 13. Every night when the sky went mean, I heard a grace, but I outgrew the words that once had carried through. Now there's dust on the Bible, dust on the truth. I traded my prayers for a worn-out youth. But I came back when my knees gave way on the worst kind of broken Sunday, and I found God still waits the same under the dust on the Bible's name. The world moved fast, I moved too far. Whiskey prayers and empty bars, but silence taught what noise can't fake. You don't bend till something breaks. Now there's dust on the Bible, dust on the truth. I traded my prayers for a worn-out youth. But I came back when my knees gave way on the worst kind of broken Sunday, and I found God still waits the same under the dust on the Bible's name. Some pages stuck from years gone by, but His red words still testify. So I wiped the dust, turned to John, and found the love I thought was gone. I ain't perfect, I ain't clean, but that old book still holds the dream. And now each night I softly pray with the dusk gone and my soul stays. Chipped on top and hums off key, been sitting there since '83. Mama used to twist the dial while frying eggs and humming mild. Daddy'd sip his morning joe, tap his boots and nod real slow, while Haggard sang of things gone wrong, and Mama mouthed each lonesome song. The kitchen radio still plays on low through quiet meals and falling snow. It's not that loud, but Lord, it knows the love and loss this old house holds. No fancy screens, no modern glow, just memories in the kitchen radio. I moved away, I found a life, 2 kids, a job, a city wife. But every time I visit back, that old thing brings my soul on track. The kitchen radio still plays on low through quiet meals and falling snow. It's not that loud, but Lord, it knows the love and loss this old house holds. No fancy screens, no modern glow, just memories in the kitchen radio. Some songs age like the paint on walls and take you home with just 2 chords. Now mama's gone and daddy too, but every dawn it still breaks through. I turn it up just soft and slow and say good morning to the ones I know. It ain't much, but it's all I know, that I'm still loved by the kitchen radio.
She walks in slow like a midnight flame, eyes like smoke, and she knows my name. I wear this ring, but I feel that heat, and suddenly my world ain't so concrete. I'm standing close to the fire, and I know I should turn away, but the burn feels like desire, and I can't seem to walk away. It's a war inside, and I can't break free. I'm caught between the fire and the man I wanna be. Her voice is sweet like a siren call, and I'm just weak enough to fall. She ain't done nothing wrong just yet, but I'm losing sleep and breaking sweat. I'm standing close to the fire, and I know I should turn away, but the burn feels like desire, and I can't seem to walk away. It's a war inside, and I can't break free. I'm caught between the fire and the man I wanna be. I swore I'd never cross that line, but right now it's looking thin and fine. I'm standing close to the fire, saying prayers I still believe. One more look and I might retire from everything I used to need. It's a war inside, and I'm begging me to walk away from the fire and the man I swore I'd be.
He carved his name beneath the seat, wore out the wood with boots and heat. Never said much, but we all knew when he cleared his throat, the house stood true. Coffee steam, the papers rustle, he'd nod along, avoid the bustle. Taught us more with just one stare than sermons packed with scripted care. The chair at the end still waits each night, like he might walk in, turn on the light. We don't move it, we don't dare. It holds the weight of all his care. The wood is worn, the arms don't bend, but it still holds him, the chair at the end. Mama does it once a week, whispers low, her voice gone weak. And every Christmas, every grace, we pause a second, leave that space. The chair at the end still waits each night, like he might walk in, turn on the light. We don't move it, we don't dare. It holds the weight of all his care. The wood is worn, the arms don't bend, but it still holds him, the chair at the end. And when I sit in silence deep, I hear him breathe, I feel him keep the chair at the end. Will one day crack, but love like his don't take years back. So leave it there, don't fix or mend. It's not just wood, it's where he's been. And if I'm lucky when mine must end, they'll still remember the chair at the